Good morning, everybody. Here I am at the bus stop in Mornington, waiting for my bus to Sorrento. Today the challenge is to circumnavigate Port Phillip Bay in one day. This will comprise taking 3 buses, 1 ferry, 1 regional train and 1 metro train. So let's see how we go. Port Phillip Bay has a circumference of approximately 264 kilometres. The first leg of our journey is on the 788 bus, which runs from Frankston to Sorrento. I am catching it at Mornington. Journey time for this leg is about an hour and a half. The road passes under the canal which connects Martha Cove to Port Phillip Bay. We are now passing through the seaside village of Safety Beach. Hello everybody, well here we are, we've made it to Sorrento, so my next job is to go through the shopping centre, down onto the beach and find the ferry terminal, which should not be very difficult. Let's see what happens. Sorrento was the location of the first settlement on Port Phillip Bay, so there's a lot of history here. The famous Continental Hotel. We take this nice landscaped footpath all the way to the beach. Sorrento Bay Beach. And there's the ferry terminal in the background. There's a lot of work going on upgrading this ferry terminal. I purchased my ferry ticket online, so I need to find the office where I check in. That whistling sound you can hear is the warning as the vehicle loading ramp is lowered. There's our ferry in the background, waiting for us to embark. This is the waiting area for foot passengers. Here's all the vehicles disembarking from the ferry, and when they're all off, it'll be our turn to get on.
Thank you.
Time to board the ferry. Just follow the crowd. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. So many steps. I like this skylight. We'll see it from the top when we go up on the viewing deck. The ferry has several restaurants, cafes, lounges and shops on board. But I am heading for the open deck to admire the views as we leave Sorrento. There is the original Sorrento pier, which is administered by Park Victoria. Lots of space and lots of seating on this rear facing deck. 2 floating cranes. The last of the cars being loaded onto the ferry. Once they are positioned, they will then raise the ramp and the ferry will be ready to go. This is not a lifeboat, it's a utility boat to be used by the ship's crew for whatever reason. Here's a view into the bridge, showing one of the crew members at the controls. We are now leaving Sorrento. Just listen to the engine noise from the exhaust stack as the motors are powered up. The coastline from Sorrento through Portsea to the head. All the passengers are enjoying the view and taking photos. Look at the wake from the twin propellers. You can also see the edge of the vehicle loading ramp, coloured green and yellow. This is the skylight we saw earlier on in the cabin below. There's a merchant ship in the deep water channel, waiting to go through the heads. In the distance is Queenscliff, our destination, and the rest of the Victorian Peninsula. So here we are on board the ferry. We have left Sorrento behind and we're now heading towards Queenscliff. In front of us is a ship queuing up, waiting to go through the heads. And it looks like we picked up a hitchhiker. Now we're starting to get a view of our destination, which is the Victorian Peninsula, and we're heading for Queenscliff. And there's that merchant ship making its way through the heads. So there's the whole expanse of the Victorian Peninsula. We have now docked at the Queenscliff terminal and starting to get ready to disembark. At this terminal there is an elevated walkway for foot passengers. If you are enjoying this video so far, could I ask you to click on the like button and also even consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching. And here are more steps to get us down to ground level. And we're done. I now have 10 minutes to find the bus stop for my bus to Geelong Station. Well, that was exciting. My GoPro battery died just as we were approaching Queenscliff Harbour, so I had to switch and take some video with my iPhone. Hopefully it'll turn out okay. We shall see. I found the bus stop and I'm now in the bus heading towards Geelong Station. This is the Bellarine Highway and the driver is certainly not hanging around. This is a fine example of a Queen Anne style two-storey dwelling house. We are now in the Geelong CBD. Here's a fun fact for you. The Apex Service Club was founded in Geelong. And this triangular pyramid in the park immediately in front of us commemorates that fact. And this is Geelong Station where I get off. And there goes my bus, making a return journey all the way back to Queenscliff. So far so good. We've made it all the way to Geelong Station and we're now waiting for a train to take us down to Southern Cross. All the connections have worked out perfectly and we're on time. Here comes our V-Line VLocity train to take us to Southern Cross. Let's see if we can find a forward-facing window seat. The seats are well padded and comfortable with retractable armrests. There is plenty of room for my long legs. There is a small retractable table built into the back of the seat in front. As we leave Geelong, the countryside is flat as a pancake all the way to Melbourne. We've just had our Nike cards checked by the train conductor
Now arriving Little River Station.
And we're at Little River Station. Here's another fun fact for you. The township of Little River gave its name to the Little River Band. Just listen to the whine of the electric traction motors as the train accelerates out of the station.
Good afternoon, good people. We are shortly arriving at Tarneen Station. Tarneen Station is our next stop. Thank you very much. Do you mind using Tarneen with a mail, please?
Well, that's interesting. We just had our Nike cards checked again. So that's twice on the one journey by the travelling conductor.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are now arriving at Sunshine Station. Sunshine connects with your Sunbury and Water Gardens metro lines and with your V-Line services to Ballarat.
As we leave Footscray behind, we pass by the Temple of the Heavenly Queen located on the bank of the Maribyrnong River. I made a video of my visit to this temple and you will find that video on my channel page. High-rise buildings in Docklands and also a view of the ill-fated Melbourne Wheel. And we're now making our way through the North Melbourne Junction and approaching Southern Cross Station. And I must say this has been a particularly comfortable train journey. Plenty of legroom on the seats are well padded, there's a table in the back of the seat in front of me, and a quiet ride. Nothing to complain about at all.
Good afternoon, good people, and welcome to the city of Melbourne on the lands of the Wurundjeri people. We are now arriving at Melbourne's Southern Cross Station, our final destination for this journey. We're coming in on platform 5, so doors will be opening on the right-hand side in the direction of travel. For any connections at Southern Cross, your platforms 1 through 8 and 15 and 16 are your V-Line connections. Platforms 9 through 14 are your metro connections. Trams and taxis are available for boarding on Spencer Street by the Burke and Collins Street exits at the station. You can access those by the lifts and escalators at the end of the platform or by the barrier gates at the Collins Street exit. I'll take this opportunity to thank everyone for travelling with us this afternoon. It has been a pleasure working with you all. This is Melbourne's Southern Cross Station. I trust everyone has had a comfortable journey and I wish you all a pleasant afternoon in the beautiful sunny city. This is Melbourne, Southern Cross, final stop, all change here.
Here's a view of the VLocity train which brought us from Geelong Station to Southern Cross. Waiting on platform 13 for my metro train down to Frankston. And here it is. Let's get on board.
This is a service to Frankston, stopping all stations direct to Frankston.
So I made it to Spencer Street Station and I'm now on the 3:10 train to Frankston. So I should be down in Frankston about 4:15, 4:30 I'd say. And there'll be a bus there from Frankston to Mornington and that'll complete this awesome challenge. There's a short wait at Flinders Street Station.
This is a service to Frankston, stopping all stations direct to Frankston. At South Yarra, change here for Sandringham services. This is a service to Frankston, stopping all stations direct to Frankston.
Yeah, but yeah, I was in but Janet mentioned gave us some advice.
I changed to a seat on the other side of the carriage because of the bright sunlight coming through the window. We're now getting close to Frankston. This has been a very comfortable journey. There are very few people in this car, maybe 3 in the whole car, so I can't complain about that.
Now arriving at Frankston. This train will be terminating at Frankston.
So I've made it here to Frankston Station. My bus to Mornington is due in 19 minutes. There is a very busy bus interchange immediately outside Frankston Railway Station. My stop is on the other side of this intersection. Thanks for that. Cheers. And there goes my bus, the route number 788 from Frankston to Sorrento. Hello everybody, thanks for watching this video and congratulations if you got this far. Here is my summary of the trip of the circumnavigation of Port Phillip Bay. Firstly, congratulations to Public Transport Victoria for their journey planning app. Use of that app made it very easy to schedule all the connections between the 6 modes of transport that I used. Secondly, congratulations to all the transport operators because every single one of these transport modes ran precisely on time. As regards comfort of travel, the trains and ferries were very comfortable and pleasure to use. The buses, however, the seats were hard, the buses were bumpy to ride in, and there was a lot of rattling from body panels, doors, etc., and exhaust and road noise. However, overall, all the modes of transport were acceptable. I have written some notes for you which specify the modes of transport and how much they cost, so stay tuned for that. And thanks again for watching, I appreciate it. You know, if you were to click on that subscribe button, that would let me know that you enjoyed the video and encourage me to make more for your viewing pleasure. So, go ahead and subscribe. You know you want to.